Local, fresh, fast, and friendly is what describes Big Red stores. But there are some really unique items in here that make meal prep a joy. Today I want to show you a rustic recipe that you can use their store-made tomato sauces. So today we're going to use the tomato basil store-made sauce, and I love that it's made with extra virgin olive oil, and everything in here is the stuff that I would have made the sauce with in my own kitchen if I had time. Big Red does a huge volume of wholesale trade with the produce, so you know you're getting really fresh. Today I'm going to use kale. Kale's one of those super vegetables that we all know we're supposed to eat more of, but we sometimes run out of ideas. I'm going to be using beautiful cheese, a Pecorino Romano. What I love about Big Red cheeses is they're made with real fresh milk. Some cheeses, you don't know, they're made from powdered things of unknown origin. This is locally produced, and I can always tell that I'm getting some wonderful garlic with that purplish hue on the husk. We'll be using garlic in our recipe today for sure. Today we're going to make a recipe featuring pasta and all the ingredients that we got at our shopping trip to Big Red. I've started with my big Dutch oven. Any sturdy saucepan will do. And I'm going to turn the heat on to about medium-low. Got some extra virgin olive oil in the pan, and then I'm going to add some butter. A little bit of butter with the olive oil is a combination that's classic to Northern Italian cooking. So after the oil and the butter have melted together, I've peeled half a dozen cloves of garlic. I'm going to go fast with this because I don't have a lot of time. I'm going to use my garlic press to get them into the olive oil and butter. So at this point you can start your pasta water. Get that ready to boil. My garlic is smelling amazing, and I turned the heat down a little bit so that I'm not browning the garlic, I'm just bringing it to a bloom. I'm going to add a nice bit of coarse salt. I can always adjust the seasoning later on. And a grinder to a pepper. And then I'm ready to start my greens. So I'm just cutting this into bite-sized pieces. And they're just going right into that beautiful garlic-scented butter and oil and seasoning. I'm going to cover that for a few minutes so the greens have a chance to wilt. So I'm going to grab a nice generous handful of walnuts and sprinkle them over this beautiful steamed greens. I've turned the heat up just a little bit now that there's some liquid from the greens. I think down south they call that pot liquor. Sounds like a good thing to me. And that's going to start to release some of the oils from the walnuts. So we're going to get that nutty, the greens are giving me a sharp scent, and of course there's that aroma from the buttery garlic stuff that's going on in there. I've got this lovely Big Red tomato basil pasta sauce. I'm going to stir that sauce in and let the garlic, the butter, the bright note from the greens, and the nutty meatiness from the walnuts simmer with that sauce for a couple minutes more. My pasta is boiling, and in the time it took the water to come to a boil and me to add the pasta, I used about 4 cups for this recipe. This is where we're going with the sauce. You can see it's come together beautifully. I'm going to also add now 1 can of rinsed chickpeas and a little bit of pesto. I'm using a 1/4 cup of prepared pesto. I'm going to stir that all in and get ready to bring it all together at the last minute. This is the Pecorino Romano that we bought at Big Red, and instead of grating it, I'm going to actually use my vegetable peeler just to do some kind of rustic sort of flakes of cheese. I find that letting these melt on top of the hot pasta gives you a real punch of flavor. Well, I've added the pasta right into the tomato sauce with all of the lovely things that are in there, and I'm just going to add a little bit of fresh lemon. So we're going to just stir that in together. We've tasted to make sure that the salt and pepper are where they need to be, and we're pretty happy with that here in our kitchen, but you might want to adjust in yours. And then I'm just going to put the lid on that for about 1 minute to set everything up. So here we are. In the time it might have taken to wait for delivery or go get takeout, we've created a beautiful, fresh, inexpensive, flavorful meal. So let's see where we are with this beautiful food. So there we go. We'll take maybe 1 scoop. It's very, very filling, very nutritional dense, so you don't need a ton to feel full and satisfied. Take a few of those pecorino flakes that we created earlier. Gorgeous. And let's see where we're at.
The pasta is al dente perfect, and the sauce is clinging to the penne rigate. The garlic's subtle, but it does make for a very interesting undernote to all the other lovely flavors. Enjoy.